Hi and welcome to my channel. This is DIY with Jeannie and I am Jeannie, and normally we do a lot of crafting and things like that, but today what I wanted to do is kind of go over what did I get in 2022 that I'm going to keep getting, and what do I wish maybe I hadn't gotten. So let's talk about what I'm glad I got. I got the Cricut Joy during the summer of 2022, and while I had a very old Cricut that still needed the little cartridges, I had not been able to design my own stuff, so I didn't know what I was missing. Let's just be honest. And I love this little guy. Love this guy. Could not love it more. Love it so much that I went and bought the Cricut Maker. However, because I had gotten the Cricut Joy, I knew that I didn't need the Maker 3. The big difference between the Maker and the Maker 3 is that just like the Joy, the Maker 3 can use smart vinyl. And I learned with my Cricut Joy, I don't like smart vinyl. So, I don't like the backing. Because you don't have to have a mat, they've made that plastic backing thicker, and because it's thicker, it's for me a lot harder to work with. And so I was glad that I got this. I was glad I tried smart vinyl, but I'm very glad I did not buy the Maker 3 because I didn't like the smart vinyl. So that is what I love and didn't love all at the same time. Now, I did not buy myself this. My kids bought it for me for Christmas. They got me the fancy one that has the flashlight on it, and it is called a pen tool, and it is to help weed the excess stuff off of your cuts from your Cricut. I could not love this thing more. I've been using one of the hook kind that everybody uses and I've always seen used, and I hated it. There is just something super special about using the straight point, and because I'm getting older, having that additional light right where I need it, huge thing. That is amazing. Now, because I got these, and now of course I want a sublimation printer, and that's next on my list, which I will be getting, just saying, putting it out there. I made this for my grandson that was born yesterday, and while I can't and won't sell Disney items, I can take the files for my family. And this is sublimation ink, and it is on cotton. I bought a spray that you can put it straight on cotton. It works better on polyester. And then this little piece is just a piece of vinyl, and because it's such a small piece, you don't notice it as much. I don't love the feel of all the vinyls, but the vinyls have gotten better. This is another one that I did off of my Maker. Now this is vinyl, it's not sublimation, and I really like the feel of it compared to the old vinyl that we used to use. And I have a group of teachers that we fell in love with the show Wednesday, and so now instead of being mean girls and on Wednesday wearing pink, on Wednesdays we wear black. So those are things that I really am thankful. I love my Cricut, love my Maker, love my Joy. Love them both for two different reasons. If you can only get one, if you're limited on what you can spend, I would go ahead and get the Joy. And the reason I say that is you can make larger things, you just have to piece them together, but it really will do most of what you need it to do, and it's a lot cheaper. And so there you go. Second, the Craft and Tea monthly subscription box. I am a huge fan. We will be doing that from now on. Loved it. Cannot imagine not doing it. I love the fact that I get to try different crafts all the time, and it does not cost me an arm and a leg. I get tea to try. I get a craft that I may or may not have ever tried. I have used these before, and I have a laser, can cut my own, but the fact that they send you everything in the box that you need to just open it, have your little cup of tea, have you a nice little craft that you can just sit and do with all of the stuff is awesome. It is perfection. So, crafted tea box, 100,000%, yes, I will do it again. Third thing, I bought these. I do some resin. I don't do a huge amount of resin, and I guess we should do some where y'all get to watch me do it. These are 2 different molds for bookmarks, and I use them with my resin, but you can buy these. You can buy these pre-made, pre-done for you. You just have to peel the thing off, put your stuff on there. And I've made quite a few, and I love them. Why is this different? Well, these are clear. I can add glitter, I can add color, I can add other things into the resin before I pour it, and then put my image on the outside, and I've got a good background. It's not just clear, and I don't have to worry about what it looks like in the background. So 100% love this. Love the fact that it's so small and I can do it quickly with the UV resin. Put my little fingernail UV light on top of it, cures up real quick, and I can make pretty much custom colors. I can do what I want to with the background. Love this. So that was a yes. Also choosing to go with UV resin instead of the mixed resin. Since I do small projects, using the UV resin, it comes pre-mixed. I put it in, turn the UV light on, good to go. The other one, having the 2-part, perfection if you're doing large pieces. For me, I'm not doing large pieces, so it kind of goes to waste and it starts to yellow before I get to it. This, because mine are so much smaller, doing it this way, does it cost more? Sure. Is it easier for me? Yes. In the long run, am I having less waste? Again, yes. So that is personal. If you're going to do big pieces, highly recommend the 2-part epoxy. If you're just doing small pieces, go ahead and spend a little bit extra. Do it all in one shot. You don't have to worry about mixing those very small amounts to the correct consistency. So, you know, this year for me, UV resin is a yes. Let's see. Using free online patterns is a must. You can find almost anything you want. You can find any pattern you want. Yeah, you got to print it. Yeah, sometimes can take 40 pages. But you'll get exactly what you want, and you're not paying $15 to $30 for a single pattern that you might only use once. I found a pattern recently. I needed 8 sheets of paper to do it. It's the apron that I did at Christmas for my mother-in-law. It is the cutest pattern, and I will be using it again. So it was a free pattern. I gave them credit in the video where you can go find it, but like I said, it's free. It's not like they are charging anything, and it's not like I stole from them. I did give them credit for their idea, but same thing. I told you where to go get their pattern. I didn't put it up on my site as my stuff. So perfect online patterns, the way to go. Now, what will I not do? I will not order quilt boxes. They come with the pattern that they want you to do and the piecing and blah, blah, blah. Because I know how to piece, and I know there are free patterns online. And for the most part, it's exceptionally easy to cut and do your own and find your own fabric that coordinates with what you want it to do. So I won't be buying quilt boxes. Does not mean I won't quilt. I would rather do my own and do my own thing. So that's kind of a personal choice. But for me, no more quilt boxes. That is a no. Will I buy sewing boxes? Yes. Will I buy mystery boxes? Yes. Will I buy crafting boxes? Yeah. Will I buy quilting boxes? No. So that is really the biggies. So, now this one's kind of controversial, and it's not that I don't like what I bought. And it's not that I won't use it, it's that I don't have time to use it right now, so I wish I had waited. And that was, I bought the laser engraver and cutter, and while the investment that I put into it was worth it, I don't have time to work with it. So I wish I had waited until closer to retirement to get it, but now I've got it, and so, it's just a matter of keeping it clean and using it periodically and going ahead and working with it and working on the software. And I still love it. I'm still thankful I got it. I just wish I hadn't gotten it when I got it. So is it worth getting? Yes, it is. Get a laser cutter if you can and you love doing things like that. It's very similar to the Cricut. It's the same skills to actually make your designs, very similar way that you work with it, but it does different things, and they are complementary to the two. So if you love Cricut, you would love a laser, and if you love sewing, you'd love a Cricut. So it all kind of goes together. So that is my big things. 2023, what are we looking at? We're looking at craft and tea. Yes. We're looking at more Cricut crafts. Yes. We're looking at more sewing crafts. Yes. I am going to make custom hand towels for seasonal things. I bought Christmas fabric after the fact so that I can make next year hand towels for kitchens in Christmas fabric. Put a little trim on the edges or on the bottom and top, and then possibly use my Cricut or sublimation to put a beautiful design on it. So this is the difference. If you didn't get to see it when we started, this is sublimation, and it is ink that is actually in the fabric. This is vinyl. It is basically, for lack of a better term, melted onto the fabric. So two different ideas, both done exactly the same way. This actually has both. Sublimation ink is the main design. The red heart is vinyl. So that is this year's review for what did I get in 2022 that I love and would buy again, and what am I not going to continue buying. So that is our biggies. That is where we are, and I will see you next time when we do a craft and tea box. Should be coming soon, so look for that one. And thank y'all for spending time with me. If you have not already, please, where did that go? Please subscribe down below. Hit the like button. Leave me a comment. What do you want to see me try this year? What did you like last year? What did you not like last year? And how do you feel about craft and tea? So again, I'm not sponsored by anybody. These are my opinions. You take it with a grain of salt, but thank you for spending time with me and listening to me and being part of my community. My goal for this year is to get to 1,000 subscribers, and if we work really hard, we can get there. And if you share and like and give me thumbs up and make comments, it makes more people able to see my content, and I appreciate it greatly. Have an amazing day. We'll have a great year, and I will be back next time with a craft.